A caravan of camels is coming towards you, the true ships of the desert. Here, where water is worth its weight in gold, they consume very little of it, yet provide plenty of nutritious milk. In Turkmenistan, it is called chow. This drink not only refreshes, but also effectively cleanses the body and improves digestion. This is Ajdar. He is 2 years old. He is the son of Basar. His father previously went to fights in Kazakhstan twice and returned victorious both times. On his mother's side, he traces his lineage to Albert, a 2-time champion of Turkmenistan. Albert, in turn, descends from black Ekemen. The tournament was scheduled for the evening, but nevertheless, Turkmenistan is experiencing terrible heat. Because of this, the dogs are, of course, not in their best shape right now. The victory in this fight was for Ajdar. And this is Pyovan, a worthy champion. Age, 3.5 years. His name means wrestler. The dog traces his lineage to the legendary Khor Gaplan. Both on the top and bottom lines, the line of Khor Gaplan runs. Pyovan is inbred on Khor Gaplan. I remind you that Khor Gaplan was the strongest fighter of his time, champion of Turkmenistan in 1995. He defeated the strongest fighters such as Aptar, champion of the Caucasus, and Sarja, champion of Uzbekistan, and was recognized as the best Asian in 1997. Khor Gaplan was a race car with no reverse gear, only full throttle, only forward.
Хотя она или яншуит? Болы, хорошо. Сейчас он выйдет, говорит, на поле. Пяльван. Так, кило не ачидост.
His weight is 56 kilograms, and his height at the withers is approximately 78 centimeters.
Как дела? Нормально? Аж кайф дает, когда такую собаку снимаешь. Ма, пальван. Адама демиями? Йо, говорит, спокойно, что хочешь, сделай, говорит, хоть в рот вылезь. Проблем нету. Нижний на месте клыки. Диш бама емеце? Диш бама? О, поверху двух нету. С такими дерется, говорит. По ногам, говорит. За ноги берет. Скёра это и пошло, да, в принципе. Ма! Пяльван! Акыл, пяльван, акыл. Ёкорик ёван было, ничего страшного. Красавец. Хороший постав. Грудная клетка у него также.
I asked the boy, "How do you train your dog? What kind of workouts do you give him?" He said, "I just run with him across the desert, 10 kilometers. I start running with him a month and a half before the fight. Know this one thing. Under no circumstances should you run this breed on asphalt. Otherwise, you will destroy all of its joints. This dog must run strictly on sand, in the desert." He was given Pyovan when he was still a little puppy, and from that day on, the dog never let him down. He grew into a worthy champion and brought glory to his owner.
Küçük aldı mı şöyle? Aa. Ne vakit?
He will never touch the weak, but he will never yield to an equal. In his silence there is more threat than in the loudest growl.
Ma, pelvan. Akıl pelvan, akıl. Hey. Killar da ты сказала?
Meet Killar. He is 3 years old. Before you is a magnificent, large, purebred, Central Asian Shepherd dog, Alabai. But Killar is a perfect, vivid example of how a person can completely ruin and break a strong, working dog. Not through cruelty, but through their own blind, lazy, and foolish love. First, they tried to put him in fighting. Killar showed no ability there. They gave up on him. Then they sent him to the mountains with shepherds to guard a flock of sheep. But that was a complete failure as well. The huge wolfhound abandoned the sheep, ran back to the village to be with people, and proved completely unable to endure hunger, cold, heat, or scorching sun. Why did a purebred Central Asian turn into a helpless runaway? Because his owner simply overloved and overcoddled him. He spoiled him and erased all the breed's natural instincts. People often forget the main rule. In the home hierarchy, an Alabai must rank below everyone else. If you have children, a cat, or even a parrot in your house, the dog must understand that their status is higher. But if you treat a wolfhound like a spoiled child, constantly petting and cooing over him, you are raising a pure egotist, a giant narcissist in the body of a giant who loves only himself and his own personal comfort. Many people think that loving a dog means hugging and petting it every 5 minutes. No, that is not love. That is the owner's selfishness. True love is when you are ready to sacrifice your own personal time, when you train your dog every day, walk with it for hours, and run with it. Love is when you are ready to go hungry yourself all night, but you will go out and buy proper meat or offcuts, rather than stuffing the dog with cheap dry food that literally consists of shit and cardboard. That is real love. The owner simply smothered the dog with his softness, overloved him too much. He raised a dog that learned to value only itself, and in the end, Killar became useless to everyone. Shepherds have no need for a pampered helper who abandons the livestock at the first sign of hardship. And at home, this giant narcissus could no longer live as before, because the working dog turned out to be completely professionally unfit. Killar is not bad and not defective. He is a product of human error. The Alabai is a serious working breed that requires iron discipline and immense effort. And blind, excessive love breaks their destinies just as much as open cruelty does. Remember that.
А? Ага. Нарисовался, не стерешь? Питомник. Да, зайдем в питомник. Как питомник называется у тебя? Мирас, да? Наследие.
The story of Killar is a harsh lesson for every one of us. There is one main conclusion here. Blind, lazy love cripples a dog just as much as open cruelty does. When we take a serious working breed and start treating it like a spoiled infant, we are committing a crime. We are not loving the animal. We are indulging our own ego. We erase centuries-old instincts, break its psyche, and turn a proud wolfhound into a helpless egotist who ultimately ends up being useless to anyone.
Все, не, один, да, нижний мы видим, есть. Да. Ух ты, все, дальше не лезь. Дальше не надо. Не надо.
Что не делай? Что-то тебе не нравится?
Что не нравится? Ну куда ты его уводишь? Идем сюда.
Мам.